Hello, I am going to do my book presentation today on Little Jake's Big Bowhunt. This is written by Robert H. Jacobs Jr. and illustrated by Mark Swan. The genre of book that this fits into is picture books. The pictures in the book greatly enhance the story. I'll just share a page with you. It says, Little Jake had been doing more than just shooting his bow. He was busy all summer hanging his tree stands and scouting for deer. This book is about hunting, and it would be considered a controversial book. The reason is not many people agree with hunting and think that it's appropriate. There are also lots of animal rights activists that are against hunting and gun control, or not so much bow hunting control, but this book is from a series that has lots of other books like Little Jake and the Three Bears, and you can see he's holding a rifle and he is out hunting for bears and looking for a bearskin rug to keep him warm. Another book in the series is Little Jake Hunts Alaska, and again he has his bow in this book. Today I wanted to specifically talk to you about Little Jake's Big Bow Hunt. I chose this book because it is a series of books that actually was banned from my children's elementary school. We were told that this book was not allowed in the school because it talked about killing and gutting animals, as well as it had guns in it and the shooting of animals, that there was violence involved in it, and that it would not be appropriate for school-age children. The author wrote the book and recommended it for ages 3 to 13. He suggested reading it with your smaller children, and then of course the older children could read it themselves. The vocabulary in the book and the writing is at a second, third grade level. Is it too graphic is a question that comes up with controversial books, and I'd like to share with you one of the pages that is a little bit graphic. Sorry, that's not it. Okay, right here. Little Jake was out hunting for deer, and he hadn't found any. It's starting to get late, and he's hungry, so he found a nice fat rabbit, and he shot the rabbit and took it back to camp and had it for dinner. And you can see here in the picture where he is actually roasting that rabbit over the fire and having a bite right there. And so that might be considered graphic for some people. However, an interesting note is that all of the illustrations in this book are done by former Disney artists. And when you think about it from that perspective, I don't feel like that picture is any more graphic than some of the violence that you do see in Disney movies. Okay, some organizations have tried to censor controversial books, while other organizations have tried to promote awareness of them. And so I'd like to share a little bit of that with you, what organizations may want to censor this book. An animal rights activist, Paul Rodriguez, said, "Hunting is not a sport. In a sport, both sides should know they're in the game." And then a famous actress, Rosie O'Donnell, said, "I don't care if you want to hunt. I don't care if you think it's your right. I say, sorry, it's 1999. We've had enough as a nation. You are not allowed to own a gun, and if you do own a gun, I think you should go to prison." That was Rosie O'Donnell. Some other organizations that may want to promote this book is American Rifleman. In their magazine, January 2009, the author wrote, "The series of children's books cheerfully aims to promote a positive image of shooting and hunting while imparting serious lessons about gun safety for the younger generation." And then also in Gun World magazine, December 2008, "These are great stories that would get a liberal anti-gunner screaming and whining. Granted, depending on the individual child, one has to be careful how one introduces the idea of taking game or hunting." This is the same idea with the movies that we let our kids watch or the books that we read. We as parents need to be cautious on what we allow them to watch. As for our family, we are definitely a hunting family. That's my husband's elk right there. Mine's on the other wall. And they were both taken with, no wait, mine was with rifle, his was with a bow and arrow. And anyways, this is a great book that teaches about hunting, but also in a considerate way that would be applicable for small children. I just wanted to show you one last little picture. I just feel like the artistry in this book is beautiful, and so again, this would be from the genre of picture books. All right, hope you have a great day. Thanks.